What's up everybody, welcome back to the Nintendad channel, and today I am here to give you guys a video review of Olli Olli and Olli Olli 2 for the Nintendo Switch. They're bundle up, it's called Olli Olli Switch Stands, and man oh man do I love this game. Let's just get right into this review. Let's have some fun here, let's go. So Olli Olli, if you guys don't know, is a 2D skateboarding platformer. I'm going to show a trailer up here. So basically all you're doing is you've got the skateboard, you're grinding on rails, you're doing tricks by flicking the thumbs in different directions, pressing R in the air, and doing all sorts of moves just to kind of get high scores, get higher stars in every level. You can get up to 5 stars, and you can do levels on like pro modes and everything. So it's a really cool, unique 2D sort of, I don't want to call it a platform, it's kind of like a skating game. And I think what I love about this game is there's nothing like it out there, right? We've had our 3D skating games, but first of all, not only has it been a long time since we've had one, but two, it's been a long time just since a 2D one. I mean, what's the last 2D skating game you can think of? I can't even think of one, to be frankly honest. So this one not only does the job for skateboarding fans, it follows a different type of game that we don't get much, right? It's almost like it feels like a phone game, but it works on Switch handheld especially well. Like, I played this game a couple times on TV just to get a feel for it. It's great, but it feels so at home when you are just sitting in a bus or the metro, even on your bed at night, and just sitting and playing those levels, and it's just amazing. So like I said, this game comes with Olli Olli 1 and 2 for the Switch, and basically the first one has more of a pixel art aesthetic, the second one is actually more of an art style, and the only main differences between them, other than obviously the level design, is that the second one adds a couple more mechanics, like being able to, while you're running before you skate, like kind of slide forward or do some extra tricks in the air. So in a good way, there isn't that many differences between the first one and second one. So if you play one, you can go right into the next one feeling comfortable, feeling at home. And it's got such, well, I think what I love about the game is it has such unique level designs, right? Because you basically skate, you do your flips in the air, you grind on a rail, land on the ground, you gotta stick your landing by pressing B, and every decision you make in that game has to be, like, it has to be calculated. You can't just land, right? If you land, your character's gonna have a sloppy finish and he might roll and fall. If you go on a grind rail and miss the rail, you're gonna fall. If you lose speed, you're gonna die. So everything you do has to build towards the momentum of better speed and better tricks, right? There's nothing like that feeling when you have a flow, right, where you're pressing B, you're doing a trick in the air, going on a ramp, flipping off the ramp, doing multiple flips on a ramp, getting on the ground, landing perfectly, continuing on, and just, it felt so good, right? And all the levels have a 5-star system, so you can get different achievements throughout the level, like do 10 tricks or get 500,000 points. So it really does have that addictive nature of wanting to go back in, because if you do get the stars, you unlock expert versions of the levels, which are basically just harder versions of those said levels, and I just love it. Now, I think if you've played these two games before, you're not going to get much new here. There's not that I know of, there's no Switch exclusive content. It's all the both base games, but for that cheap price you're getting it, I think it's about $15 or $10. It's a very worthwhile investment. I think it's one of my favorite handheld only games. It's a game I like to just pop in and play, and I've played those games before on Vita, but they stick out here a lot. One of my problems I also have with those games is the trick system. Now, the way you do tricks in the game is you kind of flick the directional pads in different directions. So like you can do like forward, up to the side, and R, right? Or forward, down, to the left. It's like kind of like fighting games where you're doing like quarter circles and back circles. So I did feel like a lot of times, sometimes I felt like I was doing the correct trick, but I ended up doing the basic Olli Olli flip. It's like, I feel like the game doesn't do a good job of making you feel like you're doing a lot of different tricks, and I feel like it makes some of the complex tricks a little too complicated. Like, I feel like I was doing a lot of the same tricks over and over. I just do like different half circles R, different back circles R. So it became more about how I flowed through the level than the specific tricks I did. I wish it made you feel more rewarded. Like, I would have loved if there was sort of like a meter that was building the more combos you had, because you do have a combo thing that counts your score, but you don't have something that's like calculating, like that's going up and gives you a boost or something. So I would have loved some sort of in-level reward for getting high combos and doing tricks. And I would have liked a little more tutorials for the advanced tricks. They give you some tutorials in the beginning for the basics, but they don't continue on for the more advanced stuff. They kind of just put it in like a little glossary where they're like, here's how you do these tricks, and I mean, figure it out. So yeah, I would have appreciated that. But overall, Olli Olli on Switch, fantastic. For those 2 games, that price, you're getting a unique, awesome handheld game. And I'm telling you guys, play this game in handheld. It's the way it's meant to be played. It's fantastic stuff. I would give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's one of like the coolest, most unique games on the platform. Again, it's not perfect because combo system doesn't work too well, and I didn't have too much incentive to go to the pro levels, but other than that, it works like a charm. Thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.